I just wanted to go over where to find certain things in the classroom. We have this drop down menu up top, but you should start off in Path. And here you will see under Getting Started, you can find the syllabus. So that's where you want to look for the syllabus. Now, your screen might look slightly different than mine because I am in the instructor view, but under Getting Started, you can find the syllabus. So make sure that you read that. Beyond that, you just start working through the chapters one by one. You work through each item. And after you work through the first couple, then you'll get to the assignment. You open up the assignment. I want to mention something about the assignments, though. In the assignment, you'll see this message instructor about this question. Do not click that because those messages don't go to my email. They're broken up by course and they go to a platform that I rarely check. So please do not use the message instructor about this question. Instead, what you want to pay attention to is the question ID. You see that there's a question ID here. I want you to focus on that. If you're stuck on a problem, write down the question ID. Let's go back to the classroom. Now we need to leave Path. And let's go to Connect. And I'm going to click on Forums. Here is where I want you to post your Chapter 1 questions. Notice I already have an example here. I put question ID, I give the ID number, and I also state what the problem is about. Lower class boundary. If you have a question, I want you to follow the same system. Put the question ID right in the title and a few words about what the problem is about, and then post your question. For this problem, since students had a lot of problems with it in the past, I just have a little explanation for you here because if there's a little trick to that problem, and if you don't know it, it's going to drive you crazy. Now, let's go up here, discussion question, private forum, questions to instructor forum. When you click the questions to instructor forum, that's where you're going to find a question thread, an example thread for each chapter. So let's say you wrap up chapter 1 early. Don't post your question in here. Instead, please go to questions to instructor forum, go to the appropriate chapter, and post your question there. I hate to sound like I'm making arbitrary rules, but I've been at this a long time and I just want to help you. And one way for us to do that is to be organized. If there's just a smattering of questions and examples all over the place, it kind of makes it hard to figure out where to go. And some students just quit and think, well, I'll just figure it out on my own. But if we work together, I can actually help you, which is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I do have these guidelines up for a reason. So anyway, that was under Connect Forums. And also, if I go to the drop-down menu, I'm going to click on Messages and then click on Announcements. And that's where you will find the announcements. I might ask you to read the announcements or make a reference to the announcements. And I just wanted to show you where that area is. So if we want to go back to the main sort of area of the course, I go back to Path, and you have all your chapters here and all your assignments here. And also, this is important, there's a tutoring and disability services link. So if you want to set up tutoring, if you're uncomfortable with asking questions in the classroom, you can do tutoring, but I'm going to ask you to please try and work with me. Please try and post a question so that I know where students are getting thrown off, and I can then start building more resources for the course. I think sometimes students think, well, I don't want to post a question because nobody's posting questions. If you have a question, there's probably 20 other students who have that same question. So it's nice on your part if you post the question, and that way I can help not only you, but help other students as well.